So hello to both of you. I know you've just got here, but just what are your thoughts about Monaco and a television festival in general?
It is so astonishingly glamorous. We're thrilled to be here. I only landed yesterday, so I haven't gotten to explore so much, just a bit of walking the tour. But even the air, the sweetness in the air sort of feels like it is a mirror for the sweetness everywhere. And the golden nymphs, I can't, it's really the stuff of dreams. It's going to be crazy Wednesday.
It'll be fun, I know. Yeah, I love that there's, in my youth, TV was not, it was really a stepchild to film in people's estimation. But over these decades, it's really kind of wonderful, and it feels like we're in a real golden age, again, of creativity in television. And so it's very fun, and I think appropriate that there's a festival that I'm told has been supported since like 1961. So
54th year.
Pretty
right?
amazing.
Yeah.
Right. And what's so interesting about Scandal from a writing standpoint is it seems like it's sort of ahead of the curve on these characters who are not black or white. I mean, everyone's got a bad side. Everyone has some redeeming qualities. What's it like playing that?
Heaven.
He's
Actor
right.
heaven.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it is in complication and dichotomy that you find lifelike qualities.
Amen.
In fiction. If you're all one thing or all something else,
It's not plausible.
it's just not plausible. And Shonda has always had the insight and the depth and the to embrace all of that, all that kind of complication of human mess. And so it's just
And mess is
love
actor heaven.
Yeah.
Mess is so much fun.
Yeah.
And to show up every week, we get the script the day before we start. We're finishing one episode at the table at the lunchtime of that episode. We get the script and we read it together as a group, and then we start it the next day. And you never know what you're going to do next week. And so we're lucky enough to have jobs at all, but to have jobs that keep us on the edge of our seat, and then people seem to be loving it the way that we love it.
Well, it's true. You both have had very intense storylines.
Yeah.
Was there one scene that marked each of you the most? One that was the most fun to play?
We've thought about, we contemplated this kind of question before, and it's very difficult because Bellamy and I are part of a 10, 14 person company that has been given Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa amount
Every week.
of writing.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So to pick a scene, if I was forced, I might say that kind of long revelatory scene between James and I when we sort of force each other to get naked out of suspicion that one of us is wired for sound and share some things that otherwise we would never share. And it was maybe in season 2, halfway through season 2. That one, among many, kind of sticks out for me.
And formative for me was getting to live through the flashback episode to kind of figure out how Melly became who Melly is in the moment. And the rape was by no means the most enjoyable scene to play, but it was the most instructive, You really start to see the different little compromises you've made, the different turns you've made to put you on the path that you're on. And a lot of pennies dropped for me personally in playing her in that episode.
It is, and it's a beautiful thing about television. It's so interesting compared to other mediums. I found out how the particular way in which James and I fell in love in the very last episode of our fictional life together.
Yeah.
Just like the audience.
Yeah.
I didn't know that for 2.5 years. and so interesting, to encounter it that way. And kind of lifelike, right?
Yeah.
Because you don't
know what you know.
You
until
don't
it's put
know
in
what you
context to
know
yourself.
until you figure out how to put it into context. It's interesting.